Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Dahl. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers are on the move.
First down, West Virginia.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
First down, West Virginia.
Barges ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. A little release to the back. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Finds the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Now adjusting.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Burton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to Marshall.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burt. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
1st down, West Virginia.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Finding open areas. There he goes! And the 1st guy couldn't get him, but the 2nd one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, West Virginia.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That's caught. It's Jones. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Completes it in the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing. It's a fumble! And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And now this offense will take the field again. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The give to the tailback.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On target over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Under fire. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Burden. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
West Virginia.
Looking to throw again. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Reads it, fires complete. At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Dahl. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if any...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was elite. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20.
West Virginia.
It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on third. He's got his man across the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Arizona, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Dahl. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The give as they work on that clock. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit.
Formation to kick it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand, we've had success. We got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anger. Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.